Okay, I just want to make sure I'm actually live here. Need to make sure YouTube thinks I'm live before I really say anything. Once again, still using a new program. It looks like I'm live, and I am. Okay, very cool. Hello everybody, it's me, Tonebinder, and in this stream, as you can tell, I'm going to be playing some futuristic maps in Ancient Warfare 3. That was a bit of a slurred introduction, I do apologize. In this stream, as you can tell, I am going to be playing some futuristic maps in Ancient Warfare 3. I'm going to post the link out in all the usual places, and like I already said, I'm using a new program today, which is the one that I started using yesterday, and it seemed to have worked pretty well then, so I'm going to continue using it today, and hope for the best. Welcome to the stream, Antonio, and welcome as well, Jess. I now have it set up so I can read the chat as people are talking in it, and now even it's a little bit transparent, so it doesn't fully overlap with my Ancient Warfare 3. So very cool. Hello everybody, I'm currently at the Beach House World. We don't have much to go through at the Beach House today, so we're going to jump right into things fairly soon here. Haven't been too many updates, with one notable exception here. We do have a new neighbor. This is Chief Braden White, who's a, as you can see, a DevCorp associate, and perhaps a association person. Did you get my map, says Antonio. I did. I'm not going to start the stream there, but it's on the list for today's stream, the one where your new house is shown off, Antonio. I can look at that on today's stream if you wish. Will you be showing off my prefab? Okay, sure, Jess. I can get to that before we get started here, because we don't seem to be having too big of a crowd or anything. So why don't I actually send the link out, because there's a couple of people who want to be pinged and messaged, but you can see that I'm pretty sure is the new Red Rebels prefab made by Jazz. It's received some updates, but before I get in there, I'm going to be pinging a couple of people and then sending the link out. It looks like Jay has already seen this, so I'm going to ping Peanut, and I'll also send a message directly to Ravmar, who yesterday missed the stream because I forgot to notify him about it. But yeah, now we'll take a look at the old beach house. I got 3 pings for the stream that happened this weekend. Oh, 3 notifications. Oh, okay, so let's be and hello, Scootow. And Ravmar says hi. Yesterday Ravmar missed it, so I'm glad he's here now. The only thing about the Red Rebels prefab that bothers me a little bit is the constant heal gun. It's sort of a similar principle as the alarms. Welcome, Logan and Daniel. Ow, water, water, ow, ow, ow. So this is one of the, we call them war axes, like a war lorax, for the not FCC, but the Red Rebels universe. So there's just been a new floor added to this prefab. So before we jump into any maps today, I'm going to take a look at it. You said something about the competition. I have not said anything about the Apocalypse competition yet, Daniel. I'm going to in just a minute after I've looked at this. The rats are up there again. Don't go in. I'm going to. Okay, not actually too many rats around here. What does this say? Join the Revolver Guild today. You get upon joining 5 revolvers, a hide near stairs manual, and a free hamburger. Wow, that makes me want to join the Revolver Guild. Note to self, get one of those canned burgers from the front desk. Are you going to play our maps? Because it would be useful. Yes, Daniel, I'm thinking once the Apocalypse map competition is closed, I will do a stream that day, and while I'm playing through the maps myself, the actual judges will be playing it for themselves and giving their feedback, and then hopefully the results will be in at about the same time that I finish playing the maps, so then everybody will be familiar with all the maps, and then I can immediately read off what the judges have decided. Sadly can't stay, but I'll leave my account watching for the views. Okay, Logan, see ya. And hello, Third. I'm just talking to this one guy in the Red Rebels prefab at the beach house, then I'm going to jump into my maps for today. SX7 for Liam. This is my gift. Oh, thanks, I guess. I'll take that back to the beach house. Hello, Jess. I'm the leader of the scripting army, Jess, allied with the Fuguists. We both want world domination. Okay, Jess. Settle down there. Does the guy you talked to even remember that? No, he does not. Shame I have so much power at my disposal. You seem like a big evil bad guy. That's just the lazy interns who stuck down there. I guess you could say he does not deserve his high rank trying to capture you. Is the guy you talk? What? What? Will you help those red Fuguists? Yeah, Antonio has an army called the Fuguists. Are you going to help them? No, they believe that they have teleporters, but I have them. They believe that they have the power, but I have the power. So again, a little bit of a red flag here, but it's okay. It's okay. We don't need to have every faction and person be like this. Tell me about your faction, Jess. We believe in the ways of scripting in the box that holds it, also the holy guns. SX7, the revolver, and the guillotine. We are fond of teleportation in every aspect of life, from moving to places and dimensions to almost breaking the fourth wall. Can you give me a teleporter? No, they are too powerful, and even my men would just hack it to get it to you. Say any other teleporters in this place, because they pose a security risk. But okay, well, see you, Jess. I'm going to I think, head out of here now. And I've said about what I wanted to say for the Apocalypse map competition, but that's still on. We seem to have a fair few people who are going to be involved in that now, which is awesome. I myself am working on a smallish entry. Actually, it's a little bit too big. I don't know why I said small there. It's a regular size map. I'm working on that between streams. How can we be contacted from the judges, and who are the judges? Daniel, the judges are Screwtile and Isaac Buddy, but they're going to give you, like, once you've completed your map, they aren't going to give you any feedback until you've submitted your map. The idea is you make the map as good as you can, and then after that, they will give their feedback, and sort of, it's going to be judged based on the optimization, gameplay, visuals, and creativity, and they will give you things they liked and things that like suggestions, I guess, proposals. So I'm going to, I think, head out now. Jess, I can look at the other dialogue options later, but also I don't need to look at all of them right now. I don't think we need to. I mean, you know what? Okay, fine. We can talk more about the Apocalypse competition as we go back. How long do we have left? I want to be in that, says Logan. The Apocalypse map contest just started yesterday. It is officially, you have to get your maps in by March 13th to give the judges time to review them, and so that I can have a stream to play through them while the judges are reviewing, because I think that would be kind of nice. Everybody who's participated can join in the stream while we wait for the judges' feedback, and then they'll send it to me and I can read them off, or something like that. That's just my vision for the future here. But Jess wants me to see the rest of the dialogue lines for his character, but then we're going to jump into these maps because we've already spent a little bit too long, I'm sorry to say. Can you help me? No, but I can give you advice. Stay away from that teleporter. My men are trying to go there via the fourth wall. Okay. Can I join you? I guess that's fine if you do. I don't need any more firepower at the moment. Cool. Do I get an energy G18 or no? Guess I don't. Alright then. Well, now we're going to head out. We have a good number of maps today, and we'll see if I'm able to get through them all. That's my hope. Thankfully, MA has allowed me to remove his 1915 map from this list. I'm going to be recording that in video form after the stream. Do you believe that in 2 days I've already done half the map? Oh, that's cool, Daniel. Do you mean like everything? Like constructing it and adding gameplay? Because that's pretty awesome if you did it in that short of a time. And, alright, so the way downstairs is going to be pushed back, says Logan. Okay, well, you don't have to sacrifice any other projects in favor of this, but if you don't want to compete, it's going to be kind of a friendly competition, Logan, so it'll be nice to have another person involved. No pressure, though, of any kind. Okay, you'll be in that? Okay, sounds good. I have a new message. It's from Fleck. Fleck always takes a really weirdly long time to respond to my messages. I asked him what he thought about this thumbnail, and he just didn't respond until after the stream started, just in typical Fleck fashion. There is no Discord server for this login. Basically, what you're going to have to do is make your Apocalypse-themed map, and again, make it unique. You got to put your own spin on it. All the information is in the J&I server. It's pinned in Workshop. But you're going to want to privately send me the map you make, and I will be playing through them on the 13th. Anyways, folks, we're now going to start off with a map called Waning Presence. This will kind of get us into the theme for today. It is a futuristic map that takes place, I do believe, on the planet of Terra, also known as Earth. Since the rebellion began, the tyrannical House of Terra has lost more and more ground. Now, one of the last surviving members has taken refuge on a fortified outpost on the moon, so never mind, it doesn't take place on Earth. The House of Terra is fighting against the rebellion, so I think this is just a personal lore. It's not from something, as far as I can tell. But I figured it would be a nice way to catapult us into the theme today, which is, the stars and combat in space, essentially. But this map is, this stream is not meant to be any sort of a blockbuster event. Yesterday's stream was kind of just trying to get as much in as I could, try and, get back into the swing of things with playing through maps, so we had a fair number of people in the stream at that time, but it's totally fine to have a sort of a chiller, if that's even a word, stream today. Okay, so right off the bat, it's 10,000 points is a few too many for a Conquest map. We're definitely not going to be able to play this all the way through. As well as the fact that this energy shield, what the heck? Do I have an energy shield? Okay, I do. So this is quite crazy, to be honest. Tell me how the audio sounds. The only reason I thought I'd pick this first was because I thought it would be a nice segue into another map, which was the real inspiration for the stream, which was I don't remember what it's called now, unfortunately. It had a long name, but it was by Ludacris. who's the person who made Ludicrous Lands, and that looked very promising to me. But if this map ends up just being... I mean, these guys have a lot of health, so I don't really know how much I'm going to be able to say about this, other than you really, really have to balance it more towards the player's team. Did you hear Jana added a zombie infection? Yes, I totally heard, Ravmar. You have to keep in mind, Ravmar, from the perspective of somebody who doesn't have the server, you're just now hearing about that, but he does post teasers in the server and stuff as well, so another reason to join it, in my personal opinion. Everybody, the Apocalypse theme doesn't mean zombies, just a reminder. Yes, that's correct. Daniel is right. This the Apocalypse competition does not necessarily mean zombies. I'm not doing zombies for mine, if anyone wanted to know that, which I don't know if anybody did. Okay, I'll just, you know what, I think we're going to move on, to be honest. This map could use some reworking. I think the balance needs to be looked at, as well as you should use more of the map rather than having such a small part be used as a battlefield. But anyways, after this, we're now going to jump into the real inspiration for this, the title of the stream. Galactic Drifter, Spatial Alienation is the name of it. Did I miss anything? Dinner Hostage, I just played through Waning Presence and talked about the current Apocalypse map competition. We're going to jump now into quite a heavy-hitting map that was made by Ludicrous, who is well established himself as a competent map maker. You wake up in a ship, you don't know how or why, or who you even are. But the time for thinking is not now, for there are aliens are here, and not the friendly ones either. More like the very, very bad type of aliens. The only thing in your mind is I need to get out of here. If you like this type of gameplay, then be sure to be on the lookout for my upcoming campaign, Ludicrous Lands Prison Exfiltration. Very cool. I'm glad you're still working on that, because Ludicrous Lands, we checked out a few demos of that, and I had a great time with that. So we're going to jump right in and explore Galactic Drifter. It could be the apocalypse where every kittens take over every desk in the world. Yes, Jacob, that is correct. That is a possible scenario for this competition. Alright, and Jas and Antonio, you guys are really getting into this lore thing. Alright, I'll hit play, and I haven't yet posted any sort of guidelines about the lore, so it's, it's acceptable. It's acceptable in my eyes. We have 1,000 health here, which is cool. And we are in the moon biome, so we aren't going to be affected. This is not really a night map, it's just it's a moon map. Nothing to report, over. Well, soon you're going to have to report a hostile, because, yeah, okay. Hey, what's happening over there? What is happening? Are we fighting against aliens? You know what this map could use? Is music. Could really use music and sound design. I do like the two-tone walls and stuff, and you've got a fair amount of decoration too. Okay, and I do like there's holes and stuff in the grounds, but yeah, just a bit too quiet in my opinion. I definitely like these combat environments that Ludicrous has made. I believe they were inspired by Fear, he said, and I watched a video a while back about how the Fear AI is good or something like that, and that was the last I ever heard of it. Never played it, but it was sort of like they take advantage of the environment around them or something like that, so I'm about to get flanked. Definitely about to get flanked, yeah, okay. Please keep in mind that you're going to write a lot of stuff. Please put it in a single message. Yes, listen to Celestia on that. I would definitely appreciate that. Because also when you talk that much about, like, my army will destroy your army and stuff, you go on about that at length, it's gonna scare away people who want to talk about, more immediate stuff that's actually being, taking place in the stream. Welcome to the stream, Otis. You're on your school account, okay? And hello, Ferdinand. Knight. I don't remember which one you preferred. Sneak attack. Well, I sneak attacked you, so take that. Currently, I am playing Spatial Drifter, Galactic Drifter, Spatial Denomination or Domination, something like that. It's a fairly long name, but very cool. We're on a spaceship right now. Okay, I really need some healing items here because I've been close to death for some time. Let's no, he got me. Okay, so I have to be a little bit less aggressive, I think, when I face these guys. I have to be a little bit more tactical because they certainly are going to use the full weight of their tactics against me as well. Okay, I'm going to give this another try here. Spatial alienation is what it's called, because we're fighting against an alien army right now. And I have to say the moon biome is nice for the gravity, but the light that it shines on maps is sort of a kind of a dull gray, to be honest. It doesn't necessarily, enhance the colors of a map very much. It's different from a night map, to be sure, but you could always do like a non-moon biome and just use scripting to weaken the gravity. Might be an interesting idea as well. We're going to take cover behind these boxes. The boxes are destructible. Very cool. And they're really small robots, I've observed. They blow up when you shoot them, which is interesting. So I have to try and keep them at a distance if I can. And there's also this guy, and this guy, and where's the other one? Did I take them all out? No, there's one more over there. I preferred night. Got it. Okay. Then night you shall be. Yeah, so again, this is actually a very, very cool amount of scripting and play here. But I would definitely recommend adding a little bit of ambience to it because it does feel a little bit quiet. I would feel like on a big old spaceship there would be like the humming of engines and all that stuff. Or maybe this is a space station, something like that. Whatever we're on, feels like it's futuristic technology. There would be a lot of a soundscape going on. Antonio, please try and keep your stuff to one message, dude. You're going on with a lot of messages, okay? All right, let's keep going. This is where this is where they come in. So very cool stuff. There's the breakable glass and stuff, which is a nice touch. It kind of shows the environment getting broken apart in the fight. All right, let's go right here. Hey, this guy looks like he's going to stand up and attack me. He really does. Open doors? Yeah, sure, but let me heal first. All right, I'll also grab a future. No, I won't. I'm gonna focus on the med kit for now. And I'll open this door. Door's open. Send in drones. So we have to shoot the drones before they get too close. That's the idea. Okay. Antonio, I'm serious, man. Keep your messages to one message, okay? Please. I'm talking to you, man. Whoa! Oh, these are the drones. They're not aliens. Okay. Alright. And that's the door over there. So we have to back away because, yeah, those guys explode. Uh-oh. Was there only one? I think there might have been. Cool. I do like that there's different types of enemy soldiers. That's cool. There's the alien infantry, and then these drones as well to support them. Whoa! And they work together very well. It's actually quite a threat that they pose. So I need to heal right now. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is not Discord. It's a little bit different type of chat program. I wonder if Antonio just has me muted and just uses this for the chat to talk about his army. Oh, okay, I died. I'm gonna definitely try that again though, because there's a lot of different cool combat areas, which is something you want to have in a map. There's a lot of different, areas for battles to take place, unique areas. Yeah, we really don't need all this conflict, you guys. There's other ways, right, to have a fun kind of a. If you want to treat this as a role play experience, you don't have to be in conflict with each other to prove how strong you are. Or if you have to be in conflict with a non-person and don't make it your only thing. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta balance things out. I think you guys are maybe taking away the wrong things from the freedom that I've given to the people at the beach house. Didn't you make a robot boss to take over the beach house? That's kind of true, Antonio, but the thing is, Scootal is now reformed and seen the error of his ways. And now he, like me, thinks that we need to focus on other things than this constant, power scaling. It's just like, I can destroy 1,000 billion solar systems. Well, I can control 1 trillion of them. Alright. I need to heal now. Liam becomes a dictator. It's true, it's true. This is 1984. Okay, see you later, Antonio. Let's go in here. This is back. Yeah, okay, cool. Why don't I destroy the glass first things first? So I get a better shot at them, but I have to be careful too. Whoa! This is a brutal fighting map. I think the only thing that would make it better would be some sound design. I want to be able to. I wonder if you could put a trigger there, where if the player walks inside the trigger, they get replaced with a unit that looks like this. So you step into better armor. That would be an interesting mechanic to have. We'll open the door though, and actually let's throw down a future ammo kit too. So now we're gonna send in drones, but it's okay. I can manage drones just as well as I can manage regular soldiers. Just gotta keep them at a distance is all. Careful now. Yeah, there they are. It's really cool when they blow up and they blow up the environment. That's a neat touch. I'm a noob. Celestia and Scootal are making fun of my combat abilities. we have to jump over here, but we have to be very careful. Because that guy has a very clear shot at me. Yeah, okay, careful. This is a big, dangerous map. You know, it might be nice to have a few more healing resources, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, let's keep going. I do like the use of the ropes and stuff. Whoa! Whoa! Those guys just appeared. We can't stop him. I think you can, actually. If you just get one hit on me, you can stop me pretty well. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I thought it was too far away to take damage from that. I thought it was going to be smart to blow that up so they couldn't blow it up when they attacked me, but that was one of my bigger blunders, I have to admit. Oh my goodness. Okay. Waiting for this to... Yeah, Ravmar, I've already... Ravmar, for the past 20 minutes you've been telling me about the zombie infection. Well, I already said I've heard about it. I see it. I've seen it in the Discord, man. You have to be in the Discord, so that way you can be on the same page as the rest of us. Just saying. I think the new fog cube is broken. In what way, Daniel? What's broken about it? I've seen what people can do with it, and it's actually quite cool. Third has made it look like a light shining through a window. It's quite a neat idea. Just have to be careful. These guys have battle actions and all that stuff. They can go prone and stuff like that. And they take advantage of the terrain too. Yes, oh, and here comes the drone. You know what I think they should do is have when these guys, when a drone like this damages the player, they just blow up. Or they just die, to make them blow up. So that's how they would do the most damage. Is if you have them die, and by dying, damage the player when they get too close. Or when they punch the player, or something like that. The intensity of the fog cubes are broken. That's unfortunate, because the fog cubes are a very new addition, and they're exciting. Exciting in that we'll soon be able to have a greater control over the atmosphere of our map. So, well, I can report that bug if you're not able to, Daniel. I would be willing to. So, what about the intensity isn't working? Ravmar, if you're just gonna spam the thing about the zombie, I've already acknowledged it, Ravmar. What are you talking about, man? I've seen he added. I know what the zombie infection is, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's try and take cover behind this glass. Oh no, there he is. Okay, careful. Back away. There's a couple more infantry guys here. It's okay, Ravmar. He's banned. No, he's using Steam to contact me is the thing. Ravmar, I'm telling you, man, you gotta come up with some other way of getting in touch, like the YouTube chat is gonna be the best way. Oh my gosh, that's quite difficult. It's actually quite a difficult map, unfortunately. Well, not really unfortunately. It's fine to have a steep difficulty curve, but you know, when my attention is sort of all over the place, as it is at this exact moment, it can become more difficult artificially. So I don't see Ravmar's messages. Yeah, Daniel, that's because he can't actually join the YouTube chat. He doesn't have a YouTube. He does not have a YouTube account, so he uses Steam direct messages. So I'm gonna turn right here. We'll give this a couple more shots before we move on. They float now. What are you referring to, Jazz? What floats? The aliens? Me? They float. Oh, I don't think fog intensity is broken. Intensity just isn't linear, so it will quickly become more intense for higher values. So that's cool. Also, hello, Jay and I. How do you not have an email but do have Steam? I don't know, Celestia. I just don't know. I've just accepted it. Ravmar is an enigma sometimes. Alright, I believe the next course of action here is let's clear this area first, actually. The next course of action is going to be to go into that room. I'll just make sure I didn't miss anything optional over there. Oh, there's a enemy soldier. These guys are tougher than you expect. I do have Gmail, says Ravmar. There is a program that my new program, I think, allows me to theoretically stream on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. And then if Ravmar made a Twitch account, then the two chats would be merged so I could see them at the same time. But then Ravma wouldn't be able to talk to the other people because they'd all be on YouTube. So just trying to think of a way to have all the messages be in one singular area without me having to look in the top right for YouTube chat and the bottom right for Steam chat. I'm going to be honest, he sometimes can sound like a tired father. Sometimes when I'm tired, I sort of give off that vibe of you know, I can't put up with this anymore, but it's okay. Oh, and hello, Geometry. Let's be careful here. This is an area that's killed me before. Hey, this guy's just roving around here. Gmail could be a better way to get voice lines. That's true, Ravmar. If you ever need me to do more voice lines, I can email them to you. My Apocalypse map is full of dialogues, letters, and paper sheets. That's nice, Daniel. Having kind of a fleshed out world. Oh man, I took too much damage there. I took too much damage! No, no! Okay. Careful. I don't think I can win this, unfortunately. I think I used the medkit over there already, but I don't remember, so I'm going to irrationally check this other room to make sure I already used the medkit, but my health is so low that when I make the jump, I'm pretty much toast, unless I can first suppress their defenses. Look at that, I didn't use it. Well, I'm glad I came back here then. When my health goes up a bit more, I should be able to tank damage when I do that jump, but I'm going to try and see if there's another angle I can approach that area without automatically taking damage. Mammoth does not approve of this stream's thumbnail. He says it's tacky. Okay, well I will make it look less. I don't know if he's in it right now. He's probably not. I'll make it look less artificial on the off chance that he is here. I'll make the thumbnails look more natural for next time. Okay, you know, it is kind of a learning process. Obviously, I've made a lot of videos, but trying to experiment with new things is all. I just didn't want to have stuff be too formulaic, so if this doesn't really go over too well, it's fine. I just won't do it again. So I'm not going to shoot that barrel anymore. No, no, back up, back up, back up. The stream lags sometimes, is that what you mean, Daniel? Whoa, there's quite a few enemy soldiers there. It's going to be a bit hard to get through those defenses, I think. The stream loads sometimes. I don't know what it's about. Oh, do you mean load or lag? Oh, yeah, that means buffering, I'm guessing. Because you get the loading circle. Yeah, so that's like a buffering thing. Okay, that could be because I stream at like the 1080p, the max quality, and sometimes this happens to me regularly, as my internet just can't sustain constant viewing of something that high quality for that long. I will have to head out to do homework soon. Okay, Screwtow. Alrighty. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I have to do a quick run. Okay, Antonio. That is perfectly fine. Anything you miss will always be available in video form later on. I'm trying to jump up here so I can get these medical supplies, but this low gravity is foiling me. So my hope for today's stream, and I'm not sure if it's going to end up happening because of how much time I'm spending on this individual map, but my hope for the stream is to be able to get through the maps left over from yesterday, which was about half of the 30 map list, and once I'm done with that, I'll be freed up to do that sort of renovation kind of upgrade content that I was talking about a while back, or that we were discussing, where I take my old maps and other people's old maps and kind of renovate them. Only if it's other people's maps, I'd ask them for permission first, of course, but just to kind of visualize some of the feedback that I give in verbal form. Let's blow that guy up, please, please. There we go. Yeah, quite a few enemy troops here. Let's try and get more ammo if we have a second. That guy just kind of went away. Now he's back, though. Whoa. How many of them are there? There's a fair few. I'm getting shot from that way, too. So I'm going to try not to shoot those drones yet. Okay, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. How am I not dead yet? No, I just got punched by the drone. Where's he going? Where's he going? Oh, I got shot in the back. So yeah, these are very tactical aliens. My goodness, how much more of the map is there? Okay, there's not too much more. Let's see how long we've been going already. You know what? We've been going for half an hour. How many more maps do we have? Oh gosh, I don't like to skip maps before I can complete them. And this definitely is a high-tier map. We'll give this another shot. We'll try and play it through to completion. And we'll be very careful and stingy with our health resources. Okay, we'll give this another shot. Because, yeah, this was obviously the namesake and the the title inspiration of the stream, so. Turning right. And I do like this concept of there being the light above it that shows whether it's locked or not, but obviously this is not what I'm used to. Normally it would be green if the door was unlocked. Rathmore sent a message, but it disappeared too fast. Another reason to use YouTube chat, it stays there forever. Just saying, just saying. Okay, careful, careful. I'm going to be attacked from multiple angles here. Could start happening at any moment. Oh man. So I'm just going to kind of flank around. Whoa! I can flank, but they can flank also. Okay. Oh my gosh! Okay. I'll be lucky if I survive this, guys. This map is wrecking me right now. Yep, I'm dead. I'm so dead! Really, I thought I would die right there. It's okay. Well, I'll keep going, but I really expected to die there. Let's heal up a bit. That was very, very close. Okay. Our goal is to complete this map in this try. And you know what? Who was the person who really wanted me to bet singing a song before? I think that was Jazz who wanted me to bet. Is this going to be 13 Days Later 2.0? I don't know. No, no, no! Well, tell you what, if I... That guy just left the room. He was like, I don't want to fight you anymore. Come on, man. There you go. He's gone. For some reason, I'm going for Liam to not die. Okay, Antonio, thank you for that support, uncharacteristic support of my run through this map. Let's get a bit more ammo before we continue. Well, maybe I will sing a song if I die here. That's how serious I'll treat this gamble of mine. Don't die, says Antonio. Okay. Alright, I'll try not to. Alright, sir. I'll even start to do a bit of cheese if I need to, in order to stay alive. Oh, come on. Come on, now! Let's blow those guys up. It's gotta be never gonna give you up. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, if I die on this run-through, of the map, I will sing Never Gonna Give You Up. And that's very serious, because I genuinely am not sure I'm going to survive this. I really am not confident. So I don't know why. I think I'm just betting it because it will motivate me to not die even more by betting that. But if I do die, that's going to be quite humiliating, because I am not a musical person. I never have considered myself one. No, thank you, Celestia. Oh gosh, no. So we're going to blow that up right there. And now we have to kind of fall back a little bit. We don't really have enough ammo to take out an endless wave, so we have to be a little bit careful. Can't stop him. You actually can. You can quite easily stop me if you just put your mind to it. Hold on. Okay. Be careful here. Be careful. We need to go for that medkit as long as the enemy's dead. They are. Okay. So once again, singing Never Gonna Give You Up if I die here. Last time I placed that bet was when I was doing Class Battle or something like that. I think it was Class Battle or Clash. And I ended up not having to sing because I won that map. But this time around, I am less convinced in my own abilities. Okay. Here comes another. Oh my! That's quite a few of them. Okay, it's just 3. No, but 3 can still kill me. We've learned that even like 1 of them can kill me if I'm not careful. And that's a testament to the way he's scripted in these units. But it's also scary, based on what I have on the line here. Okay, I'll take his gun for some extra supplies. And a medkit as well. Okay. So in here is where things get really, really dangerous for me. I don't think I'm going to use the medkit yet. I'm going to save it. Okay, here they come. Should I draw them out? I was thinking of doing that. Not moving in, because again, I want to... Whoa! Oh my! See, this is where I want to heal. I just want Liam to sing Never Gonna Give You Up. Hopefully I don't have to. That's my real hope. I bet that so I wouldn't have to do it. It's not... I'm not betting it in the expectation that I'm going to sing the song, but it's more like to galvanize me to not die. Using a medkit is cheating. No, it's not, Celestia. Using a medkit's the only thing that's going to get me through here, man. You can't say that. You can't change the rules like that. Okay, this is nerve-wracking. Looking for another medkit. Very, very tactical engagement here. I think we've taken out all their soldiers. I was running out of ammo, but I somehow resupplied, and I think I'm good now. So we're going to heal. Maybe we'll just hang on to this, actually. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is gonna be bad. Who's shooting me and why? Oh, he's shooting me. Okay. Hey, sir. Can I just... Yeah. I'm just gonna... Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Thank you for not having any problem with me doing that. Back away, back away. Oh my, that's freaky. I have not gotten this far before. I feel like I could die easily, considering how open it is. Okay, careful, careful. There's still quite a few guys in that smaller craft over there. Okay, here they come, here they come. Come on, man. Come on. What the heck? Heal. It fell off the side. I am so doomed. Okay, get away from me. I'm going to go back in here to get that droid. Droid? The droid? I'm getting the droid. Okay, he's down. Very, very intense because I do not want to die here. And there's still a couple of droids. You know what I mean. A couple of those things. Only 45 rounds left. And 6 in this. I am quite low on supplies now. Stop. I do not want to fall either. This guy I can shoot. But I can't shoot all of them. Unless I'm really careful with my ammo. Holy cow. Okay. Back up, back up. Okay, now Daniel appears to be rooting for me to die. Oh no, he's not. He was sad because I lost the med kit. Not sad that I survived that encounter. Well, I haven't actually survived yet. How many droids, drones, you know, how many mechanical menaces have they sent after me? They've sent out quite a few. Okay. All right. And Jacob is rooting for me to die, obviously. We can see from this. Oh, dude, I hate these droids. There's too many of them. Can I shoot this? Am I supposed to shoot this? Is this gonna open? Is it only gonna open like a oh no, I see what it is. I have to go around here. Stop, 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 stop! No! This doesn't count, does it? No! Oh, it blew up. This is so insane. No, 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 no! Get away, get away, get away! No! I can't, I don't think I, okay. Okay, that is very, very close. Okay, okay. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Please don't be like a final fight. Activate escape pod. Yes, yes, do it, do it. Oh, that was very close. I was on the edge of my seat that entire time. That only just gradually got more and more difficult. Don't call off the bet. I didn't call off the bet. I did not call off the bet, Celestia. I won. I won the map, fair and square. I almost... When I was stuck up on that concrete barricade, I saw my life flash before my eyes. That was very scary. Good job. Thank you. Thank you, Geometry. That really was insane. Yeah, I have to agree. There were so many twists and turns in that one. That map deserves an upvote just because of the feelings it evoked in me. I have to search the name again. Galactic Drifter... Spatial Alienation was the name of that map. Yeah, that gets an upvote for me. That would be a good thing to have on the front page. Quite difficult though, brutally difficult for sure. But at least I was able to complete it. Next up, we have a map called, and this is obviously getting back off the theme because we don't have too many things on the theme today, unfortunately. But Professional Assassin is the name of this map. Oh, would it possibly, perhaps, perchance be a campaign? I generally prefer to play campaigns in videos rather than streams. There have been exceptions to that, but I think I'm actually going to save that for a video so we can get through the remaining maps. We have quite a few maps that I'm still looking forward to. We've got Nick's Corruption Destruction coming up, a couple of maps by Lame, a boss fight with Gru from Despicable Me, and what appears to be a Rise of the Yellow fan map. Next up, we have Color Save, which is exactly what I just talked about, and let's just take a look at it here. It may not be Rise of the Yellow, but that's just what I thought it was. It could just be a bunch of different colors that are fighting. Yellows are enemies, and the other colors are good. Save the blues to win the game. So we'll subscribe and save the blues, and I'm not really expecting, you know, a marvelous construction from this map. I just thought I would give feedback on it. You know, I don't necessarily expect maps to be amazing when I play them. I play them to give feedback, first and foremost. Oh yeah, I'm not actually going to play any of the Kill Dancing Engie maps because he actually does not like them. Glider Rescue is on today's list, Daniel. It certainly is. Yes, indeed. We have, that's actually next. And then after this, On That Fateful Day. So we're going to hit play. And oh my. So this is like, I have to say, this reminds me of Among Us. but I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be right now. Evac point, yeah, okay. I don't know what world it's supposed to be. Actually, it's a fairly impressive looking modular structure, but just it's monochrome. There's all this regular concrete gray going on, but the distinct areas are quite nice to look at, and you actually have to go through different areas to rescue the units. But obviously a big departure from what we just played. Not very much detail whatsoever. Just those modular structure foundations. How does this look like Among Us? Because they're single color. I don't know, man. Just trust me. Trust me, it does. I'm just not even going to try fighting these guys because there's too many. So I'm going to jump away. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. With me. Reminds me of a multiplayer shooter map. Oh, you know what? In the design, it certainly does, geometry. It looks like an arcade kind of game, yeah. And Jacob has taken it upon himself to sing Never Gonna Give You Up in text form in the live chat. The different colors are like the colors of the Among Us characters. Thank you! Finally, somebody gets me. Great minds think alike, Isaac. Only one key works? Okay, I'll just take all the keys. Okay, okay! Yellows, no! They're onto me. Oh, hey, I didn't even need a key! The door was unlocked by default. No, no, no! Here they come! No, no, no! No! The yellows got me! Okay, well, that was color save, everybody. I think it's going for kind of a open world type of situation. The only thing is it's so stacked against the player I wasn't even trying to fight the yellows, so you should definitely give the player better weapons and equipment if you expect them to truly free the blues. But there seemed to be a very, very large number of hostages, or maybe those blue dots were just the friendly units. Now that I look at it again, I think they're just these guys, the friendlies. I'm not going to sing now. The singing was only for that map, Celestia. It did not apply to this one. It's certain. I wasn't going to say, like, if I die any more times in this stream, I have to sing Never Gonna Give You Up. No, thank you. That was not the bet. It's on a map-by-map basis. Next stream, I have invited you to a party I have thrown in. It's 1 for 3. It's called Antonio Newhouse Party. You know, I did see that, Antonio. I'll check it out next stream then, I guess, if you want. I'm probably not going to give that map an upvote because I think it could use more detail and definitely some modular coloring. And again, please try to give the player a bit more of an arsenal to work with if you expect them to take out such a large horde. You can even treat it like a zombie map if you want, because there's a large number of melee, weak enemies. Now we're moving on. We've well and truly moved off from our theme today, but that's certainly fine. World War II Glider Rescue by Daniel. Here we go. It's a night map, but you know what? I guess I can forgive it. This time. Now, don't make me play a night map again, Daniel, but for this one time, I'm willing to excuse it. No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't really have any particularly, strong opinions about that. Oh, wait, I pressed play before I read the description. Operation Market Garden has just started. Multiple aircrafts got shot down. One of these was a glider and had very important people. We have to rescue them, I assume. Okay, we have to rescue people from a glider during Operation Market Garden. I will actually look at the description again on Steam. Do you approve of Liam being my map being the antagonist? Okay. Okay, Jazz. If that makes sense, I guess. I don't know. Okay. They had very important documents that they should deliver to the attacking units. The crew is fighting multiple patrols. They're located in a cornfield on the right side. Good luck. Okay. Well, Daniel, right off the bat, it's a little bit hard to tell if there's any terrain painting, and that's because of the night map. And again, this is one of the reasons why I generally prefer day maps to night maps, because you can't really... I can sort of tell there's a road here, but I'm not really getting much texture at all, which is unfortunate. Whoa! That guy's quite entrenched. It's a day cycle. Well, that's good. That's good. So we're going to be spending a lot of time in this environment. If it's a day cycle, that sort of implies the passage of time. And if you want to imply the passage of time, you could consider some ambience. Gunfire, wind, that kind of stuff would be quite nice in my opinion. Let's get a little bit more ammo. My new house party in my new location, so you can delete the house and the beach house. Oh, okay, Antonio. Sure. Okay, he says gotta go. Alright, see you later, Antonio. I think they're fighting, I'm not sure who the enemy... Whoa, whoa. Daniel, what about the healing items, man? Man, we do not have much health, and we got shot down quite quickly, so I'm going to recommend giving the player a medkit or something like that in order to recuperate our damage as quickly as possible, because we can't be going around with low health on a map like this. Alright. World War II, World War II. Rafmar is excited about this. Alrighty. Well, I'm glad that there's a day-night cycle. That's a pretty cool choice. I do think ambience is something that these more open maps would definitely benefit from in general. Okay, Ravmar is now just spamming my messages. Okay, Ravmar. Okay, man. So it'd be nice if, for instance, one of these areas had healing items. There are patrols. Very cool. Get wrecked, you noob. Oh yeah, Jess? Get good. I'll 360 you. 1v1 me. An Ancient Warfare 3, Jess. Alright, well, this area would also benefit from some terrain painting or just detail in general. Whoa! Okay, I was doing too much looking around. I have to actually focus on the fact that this is a populated map rather than just a nice thing to look at. So I will be doing that on my next try here. Okay, well, I like the idea of there being a more open world, open-ended World War II map. But yeah, I got absolutely destroyed on that try because I was focusing on the wrong things. I guess it's a credit to your map, though, if you're looking at a lot at the environment rather than trying to look for the units. You would get scared of my CSGO B-Hop skill Stonebinder. Uh-oh, Jazz. Uh-oh. I didn't mean anything by it. I meant no offense, sir. Alright, so I'm going to try and get that guy's machine gun. I think it's going to be a better choice compared to this SMG. Although, actually, I think they use the same ammo type, so maybe not. Maybe it's going to be irrelevant either way. I'll grab a little bit more ammo beforehand. I think people should make more open-ended maps. I like that concept. Just going to kind of mow these guys down as they approach to kind of clear the edges of this field. And I'll head into the field. Okay, there's one guy down over at the edge. I do like these fields. They look quite nice, actually. Using the brown fields and then the corn. Yeah, this is a cool, nice visual on this. Well done. But I'm not at the objective yet. I have to find the glider. I think it's down over there. I see some fire. Hey, he's shooting me from the corn. Gotta go for a bit. Okay, see you, Revmar. Who's shooting me? What the heck? Thing is, though, you can't see where you're getting shot from in this situation if you're being shot at from a cornfield, so there is that. Maybe I'm supposed to actually follow this road. By the way, using the fog, you can make an ambush indoors and outdoors and really anywhere, because it can be said that fog is a smoke right. That's true, Jacob. That is a cool idea. That's definitely the glider over there. I see it. But since I'm literally at 4 health, it's going to be a bit difficult for me to achieve my objectives. This map actually looks like it would be very nice with max graphics, so let's turn up our graphics here to the best of our abilities, or to the extent of our abilities here. Let's set it to infinite, and everything up to max. Yeah, this looks quite nice. I do like that there's the sloping hills. Could use a little bit more hills. Could use a little more verticality. I do like the fact that you've gone to these lengths to paint the terrain. A little bit more texturing might be appreciated, of course, because this is a contested ground and whatnot. There's been a lot of walking and running around for it. I hope there's not any entrenched German troops in this area. It's on the right side. Yeah, I saw it. I know where the glider is. Yeah, I saw it when I was outside. Looking for a medkit. Is there anybody out there? No. But yeah, very visually pleasing map, to be sure. I think you should take the thumbnail for it during the daytime, though, because again, I don't really think night map thumbnails, with a few notable exceptions, like Samson Manor, night map thumbnails do not get as much attention as their day map counterparts. Okay, Jacob has to go. All right, see you later. Thanks for tuning in. This will be available in video form if you want to watch it later on. Oh my goodness gracious! That guy was just waiting to shoot me. He knew I was coming this way. He was lying in wait. But I'll give that another shot anyway, because I did sort of mess things up just by taking damage. But Daniel, definitely, if you're not going to place down any medical supplies, you should be sure to give the player a med kit in their inventory or a regeneration or something like that. Because otherwise, they're focusing too much on scrounging and not really on enjoying the visuals of the map. In my personal opinion, you should be having a little bit more of a casual experience when you're doing these fighting things. I saw Baron Von Games videos and saw that this game was a piece of garbage. Then I found Desert Mammoth's channel. Yeah, you can definitely do a lot with this game. And by the way, that really does encapsulate a lot of things that I fear about, is that people like Baron and Jamesify, don't even get me started on Jamesify, will completely misrepresent this game and show that you can't make amazing things with it. And not that Jamesify is a bad person, but the content that he makes, unfortunately, is not going to be great for the game in the long run, because people are going to think it's very, kind of a kiddie thing, not very deep, not much replayability. But I've spent 1,300 hours in it, and I have really only scratched the surface of what I can do. And that's because it's really a deep kind of game or map-making tool, and that's not really what it's used for in a lot of the mainstream YouTube coverage. Me and Mammoth actually made a video talking about that in my podcast. It's a long way back. And if you look at my podcast playlist, you'll see one where we talk about Ancient Warfare 3 YouTubers. Though I will say, Baron Von Games did actually... He was the guy who inspired me to get this game, so that's cool. He made a video like the attacking the big fort across the river or something. That was the first time I'd ever had any experience with Ancient Warfare 3. Made me want to get it Christmas 2018. Let's be careful with these guys. We really don't want to take any damage here. Kind of do away with the patrols if we can. There's one right there. Come on, go down, go down. Thank you. Any more? Not that I can see. We're going to approach the gliders. And of course, I'm not dissing anybody who watches those YouTube channels, because it's totally fine. You can watch whoever you want to watch. I just worry not about specific channels, but about people, accidentally misrepresenting what this game can do. It's totally fine because it can be used for the kind of content that they need, but it can also be used for other things. We don't really want to be a one-trick game, if that makes sense at all. All right, I can talk to you. Hey, are you here for me? Yes, I am. You're probably the Lost Glider Company. All right. Victory is mine. We saved the glider guy. Very cool. Well, I like that idea. I particularly like the fact that we're in an open world map and we have multiple available routes to us in order to rescue these glider guys. Mr. Productions plays very bad maps, and I did see all of your podcasts. Oh, that's cool, Jess. And to be honest, the only problem I have with Daily Productions is that he doesn't communicate more with the community. Because I think if he were to join the Discord server, for example, he would be able to get a lot more out of Ancient Warfare 3. Because a while back I talked to him on his server, and he said something like there's only about one video worth of content every couple of weeks, and I'm paraphrasing here. But to be honest, I churn out a stream, every couple of days at the latest, at the slowest, which indicates really there's quite a large well of available content in Ancient Warfare 3. But the thing is, Daily doesn't necessarily know where or how to look for it. But if he would engage more with this community, he may actually find it's a mutually beneficial situation, because he would get more content to make, and we would probably get more attention on the higher effort stuff. But anyways, I think enough talking about YouTubers for now. Once again, it's totally fine if you watch those other people, and I don't have any problem with them at all. I've talked to Daly on several occasions. He actually played Good of the Company, though he never finished it. On that fateful day is the next map on our list for today. I have to go. Really good stream. Very fun to watch. Goodbye, Liam. Alright, see you later, Geometry. Nice to have you in here. And I'll see you later. This will be in video if you want to watch the rest of it later on. So there's another war taking place in a place called Cavor. And this was inspired by the Embassy map of Ancient Warfare 3. I assume this is the one made by the Embassy 1919, made by Jeff Bezos. And it was also inspired by Killzone, which is a different game. So we're going to hit play and check out On That Fateful Day. Look at this cool line battle on the front page. That's the content on his channel. I'm not really sure what you mean, Jess. Daly does play a wide variety of stuff. He's probably the most regular player of Ancient Warfare 3 as far as mainstream YouTubers are concerned. My people. What's happening to my people? For too long have ruled the West has ruled my people for too long, ruling over us as their overlords. Okay, are we gonna take over them? For too long have we been shunned, oppressed, ashamed by the Western fools. Oh my goodness. On this day no longer shall they have dominion. Oh my. So there's going to be an uprising of some sort. But again, some sound design will be very nice here, some ominous music maybe. Today my people, our great legion, shall march on their lands! War is being declared, everybody. On that fateful day. Is this just a cinematic? Not sure. On this day the West will know our strength. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to read this message here. We'll take what's rightfully ours. Okay. My time in Heinland has been wonderful, yet I must note the tension in the air. The king, of course, made a speech to his people, assuring them that the Bundeshaus is ready to pass required parliamentary action in the time of war. The Heimlandic diplomat... Whoa! The thing just got bombed, I think. The guy who was declaring war. Wartag leader Orlik VIII was assassinated by a Western nationalist during a speech. The result was the bloodiest and final conflict on Cavor. The war ended with a very large bang. While forces from the Earth Pact arrived and evacuated those that they could, the war ended in a draw. Interesting. So that is definitely just a cinematic map. I thought we were going to have some gameplay. It would have been nice if that kind of devolved into sort of a battle in the streets, but it's totally fine to have it the way it is, sort of an introduction to a greater series, perhaps. I was able to jump out of the window, kill a guard, steal a weapon, and kill the person. Oh my gosh, Isaac, okay. Wow. Maybe that person who made this map should add an invisible wall then, but I do think the environment was pretty nice looking. Okay, how long have we been going here? We've been going for about an hour. I'll probably go for another 30 to 40 minutes. It does appear that we don't have as many viewers as yesterday by a wide margin, so if people are less interested in variety streams for the day, I may not get through all of my maps, and we can call it and kind of distribute them over the week. But tomorrow I am planning to do one of those renovation streams, if people are interested in that. Next up, we have something called Facility. I'm not sure what this is referring to, so we'll see what it is. It's this, actually. This is what I remember. I'm going to subscribe to it. I'm not really sure what this promise is. It looks to be the person saved the map. It looks like it was made in the scripting menu, but I don't think it is. So we're going to hit play. Site 31. Let's do this. Can you check Pacific template for 1 minute? Well, the thing is, I don't really have much to say about template maps, in the same way I don't have much to say about passive maps, Daniel. But I guess I could just look at it and give my thoughts, because if you're trying to disseminate it out to map makers, and I suppose it should be at the utmost quality. Okay, yeah, this is just a map to look at, so never mind. It's got a kind of nice terrain painting, terrain painting and terrain editing, except for here, it looks a little bit sudden. Like it's a cliff, I can obviously tell that, but it's a little bit rough on the edges. We could maybe make it a little bit of a finer brush here, would be my only recommendation. But I don't have much more to say about that. Angie sent me a message just now. Let's say, okay, Angie actually asked me a question about scripting. I don't think I'm going to be able to answer that right now, Angie. Would you mind if you wait until after the stream before I answer that? Because I do have to play a couple more maps, but certainly at the latest I can just get into that right after the stream. Or maybe I could do it on stream, but I just think it's a little bit off topic from what we're doing. Anyways, here we go. We're going to play now Vietnam Sweet Morning by Lame. I think you already know this stuff about Vietnam, so the timeline in this, it's 1967. The rebel forces attack your base. Your war friends are not happy about this. Okay, so we're defending a base in Vietnam, essentially. What's a renovation stream, asks Ravmar. Well, a week or so ago we talked about an idea that I had where I would go in and renovate my old maps and other people's old maps, and kind of visually show my feedback to them, and that's something that Mammoth did a while back, where he would upgrade people's other maps, and I think his own as well, from a very long time ago to kind of fit the modern standard. So that's something I thought I would kind of do my own take on that. How many more maps are left, asks Isaac. 1, 2, 3, 4, just four. There's also the backrooms maps, but to be honest, I don't think we're going to want to play them today, because if there's already lesser interest compared to yesterday, which makes sense, day after a big stream, then I don't think we're going to want to play backrooms, because backrooms are fairly repetitive concept, to be honest. I think that would only serve to heighten the disinterest in it. I don't want to diss the guy who made it. I think he himself has acknowledged that it's kind of niche, and to be perfectly honest, I don't necessarily know how well it would fit in with the rest of the stuff we're playing today. But we are currently in a Vietnam base, and I do like the amount of, I do like the way the base is laid out. I think maybe a little bit more decoration would be in order. You can add some rubble and stuff, but the terrain painting is quite nice, as well as the environment designs. I did a review on Welcome to the Jungle. Oh yeah, I played that a while back, Daniel. Yeah, that's a cool map. Oh my goodness, that aim is horrible. I hope that Ancient Warfare 3 becomes a rival to big FPS games like Call of Duty. I wouldn't get your hopes up, Jess. This is probably not going to become too major of a game for a while anyway. I think it really does have to have that big mainstream pull to it, and I'm perfectly happy to kind of bring my own little slice of the attention to it with YouTube, but it's not going to be the same as, say, somebody like I don't know, James or Fi making regular videos about it, showing it off. I think it would be nice if it was treated in the same vein that Totally Accurate Battle Simulator and Ravenfield are treated, but unfortunately it's a little bit too obscure for that right now. Hopefully though, if we just keep at it and keep making good content and show people what they can make with this. Sounds good, Ravmar. I'm going to focus a little bit more on the map today because I did promise to give feedback on Vietnam Sweet Morning. It's an infinite defense map, obviously, which is something that Lame has done a fair few of. Well, this environment is pretty nice. I do think it could add a little bit more detail, like brushes and smaller, smaller pieces of wildlife around in this area, considering how small of a fighting area it is, which is not a bad thing. I do like the way this is all laid out, the curving road and the enemies emerging from the trees. But considering how small a space of the map is actually being used, you might want to consider, adding a dense quantity of decoration and detail to it. Started streaming 1 minute ago? Really? YouTube says that sometimes. It's okay. No cause for alarm. Oh my. So we are definitely, oh my goodness, we are definitely taking a lot of casualties here. And that guy with the machine gun has already died. So yeah, we're definitely outmatched here. I assume we're not supposed to be on the winning side. That guy's still alive, so I'm going to join him. Okay, look at that. I'll grab a machine gun. Sir, are you going to shoot at the enemies? I guess not. So I'm not sure if you should... I think, Lane, what you should do is add a wind trigger. So if you hold your ground for a minute or 2 minutes, then the battle ends in victory. Oh, looks like it did that. Well, awesome. Okay. Was not expecting that, to be honest. Yeah, because I thought it would just be an infinite defense map, but cool. Nice. Because I do remember that one of his earlier defense maps did not have that, but it's cool that he's added that in. Shows that he's developing as a map maker, which is awesome. But yeah, for the environment, maybe a little bit more detail in these more open spaces, but all in all, definitely becoming quite fleshed out in terms of the level of detail in your maps. So keep it up. I'll definitely get an upvote. I haven't been that good about doing upvotes, unfortunately, but I'll try to remember that for the rest of the stream. I was hoping to get through the remaining 4 maps on today's list, if that's okay. Is everybody still here willing to do that? Oh, Damien just joined. Welcome to the stream. And someone else, but unnamed. I'm doing fine, Damien. How are you doing? I'll get the next map loaded up while people discuss. The next map is called A Hard Mission by Dust Rush Sand. And just what the title says, it's a very hard mission that takes time to beat. Now that I think about it, I'll give this one try just to kind of foray into it, because I'd like to get a sense of the difficulty level, and if I die on this try, I'll do it in video form. Because I would like to bring attention to this map, of course, but I also don't want to have it take up too much time, a disproportionate amount of time anyway. There's 2 secrets. That's cool. A little thing I have to say is that the end fight is timed, so if you can't kill him, so if you can't kill him in 200 seconds, you lose and have to restart. Okay. There's a lot of timed stuff in A Hard Mission. Well, I'm willing to check it out right now. So what's everybody working on? We've got 7 people in that chat right now. What's everybody working on in Ancient Warfare 3 right now? Anybody doing an apocalypse map? Alright, so we're going through a alley here. I like this environment. It's adding a lot of depth. The player can't see the edge of the map, which is something I've always said is good, and I like these trees out in the background as well. Oh my goodness, we've had our first bot here in a long time. I wonder if Celestia is still around. I don't remember if he is. Working on my Half-Life campaign, says Ravmar. Cool. I should go for that door that opened. Okay, I will. But I won't kill that guy. Let's click the vent cleaner button to kill a guard up in the vents. Okay. Where's the vent? There we go. Nice, and that locked the door as well. Can I click these buttons too? Oh, okay. I'm not supposed to click any of the buttons aside from the vent cleaner. Oh well. Trying out the new update, says Isaac. Nice. I'm hoping to do that once this stream ends. I'm making the map for APO and playtesting. The invisible walls are visible. So Daniel, you just have to set the setting to invisible in the scripting menu. Should be a fairly straightforward fix, I believe. I'm just working on making my very dumb and meta map. Are you talking about your... oh, sorry, I almost killed that guy. Are you talking about your 4th wall map? Because I am looking forward to that. I'm thinking of doing a survival map. What do you mean by that, Knight? Survival like Minecraft, or like zombie survival, or... Whoa! So what am I supposed to do? Okay, no more buttons to come for daily workers. A random button that does nothing. Blue, my favorite color. Alarms guards to help stop someone. We're working on this button. Please do not click. So am I supposed to... Does one of these buttons actually open this door? Is that what I'm supposed to take away from this? Oh, it opened the door up. Now I have to melee these guys. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely very hard. I'm supposed to melee those gun guys. So maybe I should not take a look at this on stream form, because obviously these very difficult maps are going to, involve a lot of deaths, and for a lot of deaths, I should probably be able to, edit out my process. I had to do that in some of my more difficult videos. I'm thinking to do a map with lots of fun. Awesome, Damien. That is always the goal. That should always be the goal in mind for Ancient Warfare 3 content. Oh, nice. Something like you must survive against enemies for 10 minutes. Oh, okay, Nick, cool. Just make sure stuff is happening for those 10 minutes. If you have the same gameplay loop, it can get boring for the player. Next up, we're playing the Roman 2, another map by Lame. He already made a map called the Roman down here, which, if you remember, we were leading a Roman force in a big battle in the forest. Okay, but now we're playing the Roman 2, fighting against these Gauls. They never give up. The great Roman blood... Wait, hold on. I can't believe the great Roman blood has to be wasted on such pathetic warriors. It's a little bit hard to understand, but I think I got it. So we're fighting Gauls, and we're upset that we have to fight them. I am, and the fog walls are going to make it very easy to do a lot of stuff in my head. I don't know what you're talking about, Jazz, to be honest. Your fourth wall map? Well, either way, fog walls are going to make a lot of maps easier, or not easier, but opens up more possibilities. You don't have to make them invisible with scripts, Daniel. If you just go into the scripting menu and then click on the invisible wall, a setting should appear to make it invisible. Okay, so we are leading. This is just a pitched battle. Oh my, they're attacking us from the forest. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to win. I hope friendly fire is disabled, because we're getting flanked right now, and we've got a pretty small force of infantry here to take on this whole army of Gauls. Why don't I, guys, you fight them at the front, and I'll fight them at the back. Oh my, we are so doomed. We have only like a token force fighting them now. So I think we're not meant to win. That's what I'm taking away from this. By the way, you can also make it so if the player is supposed to lose a fight, here's an easy trick. Set the game mode to none, and have a script that says on death, and if it's the player, select the player. On death, do an end battle with victory. Just that simple, so you can have the battle end with a victory when the player dies. That's for maps where it's supposed to end when you lose. But it definitely does not appear that I'm supposed to win this map, to be honest. Could maybe use a greater variety in the units and maybe a little bit more stuff going on. I really do think that you're going to want to have a little more friendly units if you want us to be able to win naturally. How do I make them invisible? Okay, got it, Daniel understands now. Okay, cool. This map is about an ancient battle. Yep, it's about a battle between the Romans and the Gauls. I do like this background. I like the elevation of the forest. It feels very large scale. Okay, we've got a couple of regular troops and a horseman back here. The command group of the Gaul army. Just take them out one by one, and I want to... Oh my! The last one of them, the cavalry guy, took me out. Well, I do think that there should maybe be some scripted events happening, or something like a second flanking maneuver would be nice to see, or something along those lines, to provide more than just the two armies smashing into each other, which is something you can do. But in general, now that we have scripting, people do generally expect to have a little bit of scripting. It's not required, but yeah, I like the concept behind this map, with there being ambushes from multiple directions. But personally, I would suggest adding a little more of complexity to it, and also it is a little balanced against the player. But this is a very nice environment, and the tactics that they use are pretty devastating. I wonder what the skill is. You could maybe set the skill up to elite if you want us to be, because we have a smaller number of forces, but we could hold our own a little bit better if we were set on elite. Just ideas for your very own consideration. We're now going to move on from the Roman 2 to our next map today, Nick's Corruption Destruction, which is a Good of the Company kind of spin-off thing about somebody who was so excited or so sad that Nick died in Good of the Company, that he made an entire map about Nick still being alive and going on a killing spree against the corrupted. I actually had a song I was going to play during this, but unfortunately I clicked out of it, so let's see if I can really quickly get it back, or something similar to it. Welcome back to the stream, Celestia. I'm about to play a Good of the Company thing. Nick has killed them all. They're all dead. They died. He saved Carl Dyson. Dyson thought he died. Nick did not. He fought and survived. Nick could have gone with Carl Dyson, but he chose not to because he was corrupted. Little did he know, he was not actually corrupted. He was chosen. So this is a sort of, kind of non-canon story of Nick just going wild against the corrupted. Welcome, Jay. I am about to take the role of Nick, the famous laborer from Good of the Company, and we are in the level engagement from the looks of things, fighting against a large horde of corrupted. This is the Nick fan story. Good of the Company, I'm still playing that. Alright, Damien, well, good luck. If you need any help, let me know. Yes, it seems Nick has become somewhat of a fan favorite amongst the people who play Good of the Company. I'm trying to find any song that might be nice for this. What's this? Nope, hold on. What about this one? Nope. What about this one? Okay, if you hear this rock, let me know. Let's make sure. Let me see if there's actually music in the map. But tell me if you heard that rock song. You're all dead. You're all dead. Yes, so we're back here under the control of Nick. Have I ascended? Yes. Who is the question mark? Who is this? I am. Who? Oh, Liam. You have ascended to godlyhood. And I have a future minigun. Chief Carl Dyson was never the chosen one. Oh my goodness. I am the chosen one. Holy cow. This is crazy. No way. Thank you. I kill all of them. Kill them all. Okay. I'm ready to fight them corrupted. This is your duty. Serve your friend and serve for the good of the company. Okay. Whoa. We're going well. Okay, now I have to turn on the music. I have to. Go, 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 go! Take them all out! Take them all out! Go! Advance, advance, advance! Oh, there's so many! I'm healing too. I have literally ascended to godhood in the world of the Good of the Company. Go, go, go! Go down! This is a just sort of a spin-off about Nick from Good of the Company, rampaging against the corrupted. I'm assuming my role in the prophecy. Go, go! This is the doom music. You can't stop me. You don't scare me. Press the button. What button? What will happen next? Okay, just a nice little set piece. Wow, that was epic. Hopefully that music wasn't too loud, everybody. If it was, I do sincerely apologize. But I think it made it more epic. Celestia's message has made me think the music was too loud. But you know what? When it comes to Nick killing montages against the corrupted, you can't have too loud of music. So that was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed that actually. I was like being the Doom Slayer basically. You just saw Nick's corruption destruction by 6. You know what? I'm actually gonna give that an upvote. Whoa! Look at that! Wow. Okay, Nick's corruption destruction. It must have the green district bass, of course, of course. The music was fine. You sounded like the mic was inside your mouth. Really, Celestia? I really... Okay. Odd. I did not expect that. Well, we have only but one singular more map to play, everybody. If you have any requests for me to look at before we end the stream after this, let me know. But we have a boss fight about Gru. This was made by Flock of Cats. He just decided to do it randomly. It's Gru, and he wants to take the moon. So he made a map about Despicable Me, and I'm really, really hoping this does not have any copyrighted music. If it does, I'm not going to be able to play it. But you know what I'm going to... You know what? I won't change it from my night map because he's supposed to be taking the moon. So I'm going to hit play. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I really hope that he does not have copyrighted sounds. The map is going to make me laugh. Oh, that's funny, Damien. The only thing I could complain about for that map is it wasn't long enough. It should have gone on more. We should have slain more corrupted for Nick. We're going to steal the moon. Oh my goodness. And I'm fighting the minions. So you use a grenade launcher on the minions. We're going to steal the moon. So he's got like a death laser. Is that what this is supposed to be? Careful. Who's shooting me? Who's shooting me? Oh, he has a minion gun, guys. Oh wow, I have more ammo than I'll ever need, so let's go over here. Nice! Maybe you should have set destruction on for that. Never mind. Maybe you should have turned off destruction. Oh well. But we are fighting the minions at this moment. Oh no. We're going to steal the moon. No, you're not. Not if I have anything to say about it. Back up, back up! No! I need to take those guys out from a distance. But yeah, Flock made a full-on boss battle about Gru from Despicable Me, and I'm not quite sure why, but we're going for it. We're gonna support it because it does seem to have a fair amount of effort put in. The only real danger is from those minion guys. It's actually kind of creepy to see them fan out behind him. What are these maps? Now we are getting to the weird maps right now, aren't we, Daniel? End of stream weirdness. Tradition for the Tonebinder channel. So now I've taken out his fire support officers, so we can shoot these guys in the ground. Oh yeah, so the red stuff is where the explosions are going to be. Now that is a neat mechanic, actually. But his whole base is just getting wiped out. Oh, do we have a Vector? Vector seems so like not the right choice for this character. Like he's like, I wonder what I should use against these big hordes. A gun that has only 17 rounds, or 19 rounds. I'm sure that was an intentional design choice by Flock, so he couldn't gun them all down that quick. Whoa, whoa, back up, back up, back up. Where are the rest of the gun guys? I don't see them. Whoa. So because destruction is enabled on these walls, it's allowing me to see the edges of the map, which again is not great for immersion. The fire support minions are causing me trouble, so I'm going to try staying moving around. Yeah, fire support minions. That's a term, by the way, coined by Celestia. Hey, look at that. Gru has some healing, guys. Am I supposed to shoot Gru? I think I am. Thing is, I think the boss bar is bugged. So there is that. The boss bar is not functioning. Maybe this is just a boss fight against minions. Okay, well, why don't I shoot these guys here and hope for the best? Do they not die? Are they unkillable? Oh, hey. Some more fire support guys. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Well, I do think, unfortunately, the boss bar is bugged out. It's an interesting concept. Weirdly epic for a fight with Gru, I have to admit. Interesting how the heal bars don't go that far. It is silly, but at least, you know, it does have a fair amount of effort put into the concept. And that's the kind of meme map that I try to support. You know, you want to put some effort in and kind of show people what you can do, even if it's a silly concept, which I think this has done. But unfortunately, the boss bar is bugged, I'm pretty darn sure, so I'm going to have to inform Flock of that. Unless that was an intentional choice, but I don't believe it was. It is a hard map, but I think it's only a hard map because of the boss bar, and I wasn't able to see if I was damaging him or not. So I'll ask Flock about that right after the stream. But does anybody have any other suggestions? Oh, you know what? I was going to check out the the Pacific Ambient template, so I could give any thoughts about that. This is for anybody who wants to make a Pacific War map in Ancient Warfare 3. And Daniel wanted me to give my thoughts. Okay, you might want to add like more bushes and stuff, but actually it's got a fair amount of detail down here. And my goodness, the water just looks so nice, doesn't it? But here's what I would suggest: maybe change the time of day to be like this, a little bit less harsh on the environment to kind of bring out the old greens of it. A little more green than blue. A little bit of fog, perhaps. No, maybe not the fog. Maybe not. I think the fog could be optional, or you could do a custom fog box now, I assume. Another possibility that you could do is get prefabs of more bushes and trees, because this should be fairly densely populated with stuff, I think. But I really, really like the terrain editing and the terrain painting. It looks quite nice. And I do think you were trying to obviously leave some of it available for people to build fortifications and their own stuff to the battles as well. All things considered, I guess it's fine that you can see the edges here. I'm not really going to complain about that. This is meant to be a large island, I assume. Yep, I think, to be honest, I don't have much to say. I'll give that an upvote because it's a pretty good template for somebody who's wanting to make a Pacific War map. Iron Isle Harbor. Oh, I'll check that out right now. Isaac, Iron Isle Harbor. There we go. This is another template. Okay, I'll subscribe to that. After a fierce naval battle, many sailors were left stranded in the sea. They managed to salvage some of the wrecks and set up shelter. A few years later, their meager shelter turned into a small harbor, where ships can dock and stay for a while. The area is dotted with small islands, some of which help support the shipwrecks. First, the port island. It's the island with the port. And the ship there is basically a small inn. Next, the main island. It has 3 ships. The big one serves as a sleeping quarters, storage, and fort. The other 2 islands serve as storage and... the other 2 ships serve as storage and fishing ships. The next island isn't really an island. It's just 2 boats. It's anchored between the main island and the anchor. Okay? It serves as fishing, storage, and a gun position. Then the anchor, basically a small island that anchors the boat island. To move to a different island, you just have to use the ropes that connect them. Though using invisible walls would have taken too long and would have been hard to climb, so you teleport instead. This map doesn't have any units. It's supposed to be a template. Okay, cool. Very cool. I'm going to press play now, and we can just kind of look around. This is a non-combat map, of course, but it seems to be a fairly neat design for having a template map. Hold on. I'll be back in just a second, everybody. And there's still this movement for me to slam my desk when I die. Oh, it looks like I'm not actually supposed to have a unit here. It's fine. Okay, cool. Well, it's just a community of ships and stuff out at sea. Maybe I should take control of the unit here. Maybe I'll place down a unit. I think that would work just fine. But this is meant to be a template for naval battles and stuff like that. It looks pretty interesting, actually. It's not often that we see something like that with what am I trying to say? With a community settlement in Ancient Warfare 3 that uses the ship prefabs as the primary means of their habitation. I'm going to press this guy down right here and hit play. So I think that these ropes are scripted to transport me from area to area. This would be neat for sort of a mini RPG, actually. But I'm going to hit play and kind of look at things from the ground level. I'll take this saber, sure. Yeah, cool. Okay. Do I press anything to walk on these? I don't think so. Okay. These are quite nice. Yeah, these look very interesting. Yeah, very cool. The ladders and stuff are connected. Lots of different neat stuff in here. Wow. Yeah, I like this a lot, actually. Lots of detail being put into these areas for a community shelter. Let's open this up. Nice. Sleeping area, I presume. Neato. Yeah, this will be quite nice with some ambience behind it. It's very quiet. Obviously, it needs to have some ambience for it to achieve greatness. But visually, it's very solid. Am I supposed to be able to teleport? Not that rope. Okay, which rope then? We'll find out in a second. This rope over here. Am I supposed to jump up into it? It's hard to tell. I'll find the right rope eventually. Not this one either. Odd. Okay, how about I just I'm gonna go into the custom battle editor and see where the triggers are placed, because I don't wanna flail around for it. It's on the boat. He says, okay, well, I'm just gonna look. If it's all the same to you, just to make sure I don't embarrass myself by constantly having to look around in the right. It's by the cannons. Okay. I'm just gonna double check to make sure I got it. Oh, okay. Right there. See, I thought it would be up by here on top, by the ropes, touching the ropes, but it's okay. Not holding that against you for sure. I'll just remember they're all gonna be by the cannons. Okay. Alrighty, let's hit play now, and we'll take a look at all these ships. That first area was quite nice. I definitely felt like there could be got something there, like a pirate or naval mini RPG would be something that you could definitely do with this setting if you so chose. Slam your desk for no reason. Everyone wants you to slam the desk. Not everybody, just you and Fleck. Jess, you do not represent the majority opinion. What about people's ears? You have to consider that too. But yeah, lots of different uses of the wood text. Press K to move to another island. Okay. The wood textures look very nice, because you're using just about everything at your disposal here. Yeah, quite cool, quite cool. You can also have enemy ships dock and drop off troops to invade an island. Nice. This is something that if I had a bit of extra time, I would do something with. So I think we have to go over here. And this appears to be... I'll try and look at all the ships, but I think we've seen about all we have to see on this area. Press K to move to another boat. Let's go here. That looks like the island. Oh, sorry, the anchor. Let's go over to the anchor. Yeah, cool, we're at the anchor. Neat! Not much going on at the anchor. we'll head back. There could be something interesting over there if this was a map, like a little Easter egg. No, I quite like that. This is a very unique setting. Definitely could use a bit of ambience, but other than that, very, very, very solid visually. Obviously, I don't think you put in any ambience on purpose, so there are people who make videos, or not videos, but maps that can kind of take matters into their own hands and use their own creative liberties. Alright, well, I think, do we have any other suggestions, folks? I'm going to have to go fairly soon, so we might want to start considering winding things down, if that's acceptable to everybody. I think I'm going to head back to the beach house if there are no objectives to that. Sorry, so no objections, not objectives. Does anybody have an objective for me to fulfill? Yeah, I'm going to head back now, I think. Because I still have to, you know, eat, work on my Ancient Warfare 3 stuff, and just kind of, there's probably other things I'm forgetting, but I'll hit play now and jump back in. I'm perfectly satisfied with this being a kind of a shorter stream, just to kind of fill in the gaps that were left over from the previous stream. There's obviously those backrooms maps that I didn't play today. I'm going to save them for the next one. And the 1915 camp map, made by Amazed, will be in video form, hopefully coming out later today, but no promises on that. You should sing for 200 subs? No, 200 subs is too low for singing. Are you kidding me? I would not embarrass myself for play the oldest Red Rebels map. I think at this point, Jess, I'm not going to, but that could be a good map for a renovation stream where I upgrade it. But I think now we're committed to winding down the stream. Romans and Germania, I've already played it, Daniel. I've played that in a previous stream. So we're gonna head out here and look out upon the waters. All right, and here's Celestia once again, hanging out with Tome Pig, and we can see here we're growing a nice little community. A bit laggy right now though, but that'll clear up eventually. We'll head out onto the docks and look out upon the waters. We'll look this way. This looks kind of nice. This looks nice. Alright, well everybody, thank you for tuning into the stream. I'm thinking the next stream will be either tomorrow or Wednesday, one of the two, and it will be I think a renovation stream where I take an old map, either mine or somebody else's, and if you want one of your maps to be renovated, just let me know, and I can check it out in a 2-ish hour long stream where I make my changes that I think would be needed for it, and it won't be perfect, but just making, I think, the much needed changes. So that'll be my next live stream, but I will be hoping to get up a couple of videos between now and then. And just a reminder, the Apocalypse map contest is still open. You can leave me a Steam message or a Discord message if you have any questions about that. That'll be running from now until March 13th. Just make your own unique twist on the Apocalypse genre and privately send me your map in an unlisted form, and it will be entered into the contest and judged on March 13th. That's about it. There could be more. Isaac says, speaking of that, so what's he going to say? What could he be typing? I do wonder. I also want to say, everybody, that at 200 subscribers, I am going to be posting a little announcement as well. I'm not sure when I'm going to reach that milestone. I guess hopefully kind of soon. I think I'm 6 away now. When I get there, I'm hoping to put up a poll about Wild Wednesdays and ask people what they would be interested in, or if they would be interested at all in me playing other other games besides Ancient Warfare 3. Good stream, thanks everybody. I'm just waiting to see what Isaac says before I officially, thank you for watching and stuff. Hopefully Isaac's taken a billion trillion years. Oh my gosh, no, I'm just kidding. It's fine. When will the maps be due? The maps are due on March 13th. Isaac, is that going to be a problem? I know you're kind of one of the two judges, so if it ends up being a problem, we could move the whole thing. I mean, it's perfectly doable, but March 13th was the current plan, because that's a good time for both me and Screwtile. But also, Isaac, while you're answering that question, will you want to communicate via Discord or Steam for the judging process and the management of the Apocalypse map contest? Just let me know. You could say just Steam or Discord would be a good preference to know. While we look out upon this mildly laggy, or not mildly, heavily laggy thing. Well, it would be important to know if you'd be free on March 13th. That's a Sunday, because you are one of the judges, and we have sort of a, like I said earlier, a plan to judge and then announce. You don't care? Okay. Then it might be a little bit easier to just have a group DM, but I'll get in touch with you one way or the other, and we'll be in touch soon about the Apocalypse Map contest. But anyways, that was the last thing I really wanted to say, everybody. It is very laggy, but you know what? I think that's okay for now. We'll change the graphics settings later on. But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning into this stream. I do appreciate it. If you want to support my content, you can always leave a like and subscribe. That definitely does help me directly. I would very much appreciate that. Also, if you want to get notified when I make new Ancient Warfare 3 content that you can play, you can follow my Steam Workshop, which is always linked in the description of my YouTube content, and that includes this live stream right here. Alright, that's it. Thanks once again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video/stream, which should be coming up quite soon. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Gotta figure out how to close this.